I wake every morning to the sun, grab something to eat and get out on the run. I'll work all day and play all night. It's a southern fried life for me. I like my life southern fried, from my breakfast to my baby at night. And all points in between I play southern fried and work southern fried. I live, love, and laugh and worship southern fried. Southern fried is the life for me. Dragging to work looking so rough. My boss man tells me I gotta be tough. Just get on the job and get it done. It's a southern fried life for me. I like my life southern fried, from my breakfast to my baby at night. And all points in between I play southern fried and work southern fried. I live, love, and laugh and worship southern fried. Southern fried is a life for me. Tells me all the time that way of life will bring me down. I do my best to do things right, but it's a southern fried life for me. I like my life southern fried, from my breakfast to my baby at night. And all points in between I play southern fried and work southern fried. I live, love, and laugh and worship southern fried. Southern fried is the life for me.
Hi. Hey there, how are y'all doing tonight? Hey, Miss Jennifer, how are you tonight?
Hello, I am good. How are you?
I'm just absolutely, totally just marvelous. I mean, just marvelous, darling. Let me just tell y'all. And Jennifer, is it feeling extremely redneck tonight? Why don't you stand up and show them what your shirt says? Bless your heart. She's feeling like one of them redneck girls tonight. You know. Yeah, she kind of, y'all just don't realize that this girl has tried school and everything else. You get big old whip full of it. You just get a little bit full of it.
No, it was just in the little packs. It was cherry flavored.
How far could you spit?
I didn't think I spit in. I don't think it did anything. I didn't keep it in there long. We was over there fishing. I was fishing at the big lake in Garden Lakes.
Was you fishing or fishing?
Now fishing.
All right. I don't believe in fishing. I really don't. I like to go catching. To me, catching's much more fun than fishing. I think when you're fishing, you're trying to catch something.
Let me drop down for just a minute,
No,
okay?
no.
No, I got to.
Okay. All right. All right. Hang on just a minute here. All right. So we got a bunch of stuff going on tonight, and I want to talk about some stuff. Uh, Miss Jennifer will be back here in just a minute. Uh, one of the first things I want to talk about tonight is we have honored 5 of the 6 military people that we've lost in death so far in this Iranian war or conflict. It's not really a war; it's a conflict. And this last one, I want to make sure that we get to is Army Reservist Declan Cody. Army Reservist, 20 years old. He was a sergeant. Uh, you know, he's spent his last hours reassuring his parents that he was good. And I can't imagine what it'd be like for parents in this situation. Uh, but said he went quiet and they didn't hear nothing until they were notified by the Department of War. To this family, we want to send our sincere condolences. We are so sorry for your loss. Um, Declan Cody, and to the family members, I know it's got to be tough. They have a whole story here on Fox about this. I'm not going to get into that. Not because I don't think it's important, but because this family is grieving, and I want them to feel our grief as well. If you want to see the story, it's on Fox. Um, but his life was taken at a very young age, at 20 years old. Uh, but Sergeant Declan Cody, along with these other fallen military heroes, gave their life in service of their country and standing up for the citizens of this country. And it's very important that we honor them and their families. Uh, we do not need to diminish what they've given. I want to thank them. Um, there may be more to come, but these people chose this path, and they serve their country well, and we honor them and we thank them, and we appreciate your sacrifice. And to the families, we can't. All we can do is grieve with you, and we're so sorry for your losses, and we do grieve with you. And you're with our in our hearts and prayers. And um, in fact, I'd like to take another brief moment and prayer, and I want to pray about this. And I'd ask y'all, everyone out there, to join me in this. So, dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful day that you have given us. Our hearts are troubled tonight and filled with sorrow over the loss of these people that we've lost so far in our war with Iran. These 6 individuals were working as a team and a unit, and their lives were cut horribly short, serving this country and protecting the citizens of this country. And our hearts are breaking at their loss, their sacrifice, their families' loss and sacrifice. Our hearts just absolutely go out to them. Lord, hold them close to you. Be with their families. Be with this country. And for those of these people that are out there that know these fallen heroes, know that they gave their life in service to their country, something that they placed great and high value in. It meant this country and its citizens and their families and friends meant enough for them to lay down their lives. And we will be forever grateful for their sacrifice. And the families out there, hold your heads high. Your children, your husbands, your brothers and sisters, we lost them for them doing what they believed that was right. And sometimes, it doesn't bring them back. It doesn't ease all the pain, but they were fighting for what they believed in. And we honor them for that. Dear Heavenly Father, we ask you for all and thank you for all in our Lord and Savior, Jesus' precious name. Amen. Now, I'm sorry. Now I'm going to get shut up. So, welcome back here, Miss Jennifer. Can I move you over to the other side?
Yes, fine.
Okay. So, yeah, it is horrible to lose anybody in war, and our hearts go out, especially to someone so young. And I have several other things that I want to cover, but that kind of took precedence over everything else to me. That we have honored all 6 of these people, and we continue to do so. The next biggest news, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I've been watching these committee meetings in the Congress, and Kristi Noem got ousted from Homeland Security post. Well, a lot of the Democrats were screaming out that she killed Renee Gooder, her people killed her, and the other guy, like that all her fault. There have been reports of an affair, apparently. Uh, I don't know about all that. Uh, but she herself referred to that as tabloid crap and couldn't believe that the congressmen were bringing that up. Uh, but she doesn't back down much. But under her leadership, um, she has done an amazing job. I'm trying to find the numbers. I saw the numbers earlier in the day. Where do I see these numbers at? Um, Christian Holm has done a great job up there, and there have been reports where she shot her dog in the book she wrote, and the goat and stuff like that. I don't know. Uh, I do like this. Uh, uh, let's see. Jim Jordan. She told Jim Jordan. Let's see. No one pushed back on both Democrats saying they were implying is offensive, talking about and telling Jim Jordan, Republican, she was shocked that we're going down and peddling this tabloid garbage in this committee today. The socialist liberal left, you go off and you attack conservative women and say we're either stupid or we're sluts. That's what you do. And I will tell you, sir, I am neither of those. I, you tell it like you see it there, Miss Noel. You know, several of the committee members told her that they had her back. But still, all in all, these cabinet members serve at the leisure of the president. And the gentleman that he's appointing to this spot, that we're taking over on the 31st, is Mark Wayne Mullen, a Republican out of Oklahoma. And I'm going to tell you something. This guy's a self-proclaimed bull in the china shop. I think he's going to be just as good as Noam, if not better. But I think they said, I don't want to quote it wrong. She did deliver the most secure border in American history under this administration. 3 million illegal aliens have left the United States voluntarily. We've located 145,000 children. Now, these children were released into custody of people that were questionable. They weren't relatives or nothing like that. A lot of them got used for slave labor, sex trafficking, stuff like that. FEMA delivered disaster relief at a 100% faster rate. We ushered in a golden age of travel, saved the American taxpayer $13 billion, and revitalized the U.S. Coast Guard. But I think they had some stats on how far down the border crossings have gone. I think they said like 97% decrease. I don't want to misquote that, but I think I'm pretty sure that's what it said, and I'm looking for that now. So bear with me just a second. Oh, I don't see it now. So just kind of scratch that until I get the actual number on that, and I will get back to you. I'm not going to keep dwelling on that. It might not be 97, but I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. But I hate to throw that number out there and it be wrong. But anyway, yeah. So Christian Ohm's gone, replaced by Mark Wayne Mullen, and I believe Mark Wayne Mullen will be a good pick for this and get the job done. All right. Do you need a kitty cat to hold?
I have someone in here. She's been out there protecting the toilet paper outside the door.
The toilet paper. Okay.
She's been sitting on it.
Okay. The House voted against restraining Trump's Iran strikes, with several Democrats joining the GOP. Another thing, we're going to go back and we're going to talk about my favorite TV show here also. It's called The View. And I love this. And this seems to be the track that a lot of Democrats and liberals are taking now. Now, I think they're taking it now. They didn't take it before, but they're choosing to take it now. Okay, because it's not Obama as president. When he was president, this was just fine. It's fine. Okay,
Of course.
you know, he went after Libya, and he did not seek congressional approval. Reagan went after, Bush went after, Biden went. It was okay when it's not okay now because it's Trump, because they all suffer from TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. If you don't know what that is, now you do. Um, Let me pull that back up here. Um, Elizabeth Hasselbeck was a guest on The View and confronted his co-host Sonny Hostin on Thursday over former President Barack Obama launching airstrikes against Libya in 2011. As the liberal co-host has repeatedly called President Donald Trump's actions in Iran illegal. So, did you believe it was illegal in April of 2011 when the Office of Legal Counsel memo stated from President Obama that the president has constitutional authority to direct the use of military force in Libya because you could reasonably determine that such use of force was in the national interest? And Hostin said, oh no, she continued on. Hasselbeck continued on and says, prior congressional approval was not constitutionally required to use military force in these operations, he said. Where were you then complaining? All right. And Hostin said, I was at home complaining. Notice she was not the co-host of the liberal talk show at the time. But I wasn't complaining because the Office of Legal Counsel was involved, she continued. This president, Trump, does not go through the Office of Legal Counsel. This president does not go to Congress. Congress has the power to enact to approve wars. This Congress has the power of the purse. This president is acting more like a king than anything else. He is the commander in chief, but he is not a king. She is so dramatic. I feel like, she could have written, the show's writers could have written this in Shakespearean, like English. Oh, hearken unto thee, thou false King Trump. Whereth were thou when the true King Obama was serving the country? Shut up. She called the Trump administration's actions against Iran illegal and unconstitutional, which a lot of Democrats are saying now. Although they just got jack-slapped in Congress because they're approved the War Powers Act, so that's done with. So shut up. Trump strikes bear similarities to Obama's decision to strike Libya in 2011 under Operation Odyssey Dawn. In this operation, Obama ordered a series of strikes against Libya, looking to deter Muammar Gaddafi from attacking civilians and anti-government opposition forces. The Office of Legal Counsel issued a statement after Obama decided to carry out the strikes. Hostin insisted the Iran strike should have gone through Congress, saying it would have given embassies more notice to evacuate American citizens from the Middle East. Sonny Hostin, you're just looking for something to bitch about. I'm sorry. And I try not to use that kind of line. Go ahead, bitch it up. I don't care. All right, y'all can call me out on it. That's fine. But, you suffer from TDS. Everything Trump does is wrong. Everything. And then most liberals and Democrats are like that. Oh, orange man bad. Orange man bad. Learn, get a new line. Come on. I heard Mufasa start screaming. He's an orange cat. I didn't say orange cat bad. I said orange man bad. And she maintains that it was not done appropriately, and she maintains that it's illegal and unconstitutional. Well, that's her opinion. But you know what her opinion matters in the real world? Zero. Zero. Um, Hasselbeck asked Hassan if she liked the results of the strike, which eliminated Iran Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khomeini. He's gone. Several other top Iranian officials who ruled the Islamic Republic for more than 3 decades, and oversaw an era of harsh internal repression and confrontation with the U.S. and Israel. These people killed tens of thousands of their own people because they dared to want a little bit of freedom and spoke out for it. They killed tens of thousands of them. And her response was, no, I don't. She doesn't like the results. She wants these people oppressed. Uh, you know, it's crazy, crazy. And there again, it's just another thing of GDS and somebody just looking for something to bitch, gripe, and complain about. Anything. They try to sound smart when all they do is come off as sounding moronic, really. And like they don't have a clue as to how the real world works. But they scream Orange Man bad if you try to talk to them about it. Have you ever tried to convince a 3-year-old of something?
Yeah, and it don't work very well unless you got a smart one. But
Yeah. Hey, don't stick your finger in the light socket.
What?
And they go, no. or don't climb that. Don't get up on that stool over there. You're going to fall off. They're like, as they climb up on the stool, fall off, hit their head, and start crying.
But I told you not to do that.
Yeah. But then it's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. Why didn't you keep me from sticking my finger in the light socket? Why didn't you keep me from getting up on that stool? And you feel bad because then you blame yourself. And these liberals and leftists are kind of like that because they go through these same motions. They go, I'm not going to call any names. I'm not going to make any inferences to anybody. Okay. I'm not going to. And if I hurt somebody's feelings, I'm sorry. But there's some things that I just have to put out there. I was told that I was, by a liberal and Democrat, that I was just too young to remember when President Carter tried tariffs before, and they just didn't work. They don't work. That'll never work. It didn't work then. It's not going to work now.
We'll be right back.
I haven't gone back.
Chicken wings.
Okay. I have not gone back and discussed this with this person because really and truly, I think that the tariff system is speaking for itself. It's putting money in the American government's pockets, and if used properly, it can pay down our deficits and get us back in line to where we need to be. And it brings the tariff system back in line to where we're not paying more than anybody else in the world. It kind of levels the playing field just a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. But that little bit of difference helps us a lot. Just a little bit of difference. It won't work. It won't work. It won't work. It can't work. It's going to make everything higher. Y'all just don't realize you're just idiots and this and that. But they were wrong, I think. I think they actually did quite a bit, and I think they will continue to do quite a bit. We have a war with Iran now. And I'm sure, because I know this particular person, they get their news from MSNBC, which is quite possibly one of the worst news agencies out there next to CNN. And I'm not saying that because they're liberal, and I'm not saying that because they're Democrats. I'm saying that because they are one-sided reporting. I'm going so far as to call them fake news, as a lot of people, MAGA people out there. Uh, I don't believe what they say because it's so heavily slanted to the left. Everything is anti-Trump, everything, or anti-Republican. I don't think I've heard them say one good thing about a Republican out there. Everything is bad for Republicans. Everything Republicans stand for is bad. We're evil. We're Nazis. We're sexist. We're this. We're that. And we're tired of it. We're tired of being called names, especially when it isn't true. That is not what we stand for. Now, are there people out there on this side that are racist? Yeah. Are there people out on the left side that are racist and anti Semitic? Yeah. That's not a political party problem. That's a country problem. Uh, I had some issues before the podcast split. We had some gentlemen coming in. I did not agree with their way of thinking, and it caused a split. It caused a split on the podcast, and I've been pretty open and frank. But it caused a split because I wouldn't allow them a platform to spread that kind of talk on there. And I was discussing this with him, this particular Democrat and liberal, because I value his opinion. He's a smart person. I valued his opinion. And instead of getting an honest opinion, what he said was, well, I think you will find that a lot of people of your political bent are that way. And I've never responded to that. And I just and this was months ago, and it stuck in my craw way back here, you know, and I've been chewing on it and chewing on it and chewing on it, and it hadn't got to really tasting any better. I did reply then. I said, well, that's in both parties, but I chewed on it, and it never got to tasting good, and I never got to where I enjoyed it. But this is the common misconception of the average liberal or Democrat. I mean, but when they come out with anti-Semitism, which is the hatred of Jews, that's okay. It's okay for them to hate Jews, you know, and then call somebody else racist. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's okay to put the Somalis up in Minnesota and not hold them accountable for the fraud and everything that's going on up there. Oh, let's not hold them. We're being racist. If we hold an equal standard of the law, no matter the color, then we're being racist. What? I have been seeing a change, though. I have been noticing some stuff. And some people out there that don't care about color. I don't care about color. It's never bothered me. I don't care, give one rat's honey. God said, and God's word is said, and God created man and woman. He created us. He didn't say he created black men. He didn't say he created white men. He didn't say he created Asian men and women. He didn't say he created, Arabic men and women or Spanish men and women. He didn't say that. He said, and God created man and woman. We are all bound to God. This color stuff is a man construct. It is fallible. Okay? It doesn't work. But, we keep right on pressing them buttons and push them just as hard as we can. I don't see color. God did not teach us to see color. That is something man's figured out on his own. But I'm going to tell you, I'm tired of being called a racist. I'm not. I don't care what color you are. But there's a shift going on again. We saw this back in the 80s and especially on up into the 90s. We saw this big shift where color didn't matter anymore. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Was that just my imagination? Or for a while their color just didn't matter?
No.
Well, that didn't fit somebody's narrative. because
Yeah,
now it matters again all of a sudden.
yeah, in high school, I mean, the people I hung out with, we were, we were rednecks, but we had black people with us, that hung out with us that were cool as everything.
Yeah,
It did not
absolutely.
matter.
And on up into the early 2000s, even through the 90s, late 80s, 90s, up into the 2000s, we didn't care anymore. We really and truly, honestly didn't care. Now all of a sudden, and I still don't, but now all of a sudden, we got people out there that just want to make this an issue. Quit. We had beat it. Oh, we got to have reparations. Well, my folks go back to indentured servitude. When's my reparations? Come on.
Mm.
So, just some thoughts out there tonight on the Southern Fried Podcast Thursday night. And I want to see if I can find us some good news to wind up tonight on. Uh, uh, there's been a lot of stuff going on this week. And yeah, there's just been. Uh, I'm not going to report on the California man who allegedly fired a gun and was arrested pantsless. He was only half dressed. I'm not going to report on that because he was actually firing a gun. I was going to. Then I realized what it was all about. I'm going to just shift on to something else. It's going to take just a minute while my screen reloads because I'm not going to do that because he was actually a gunman. But could you imagine getting arrested and not having any pants?
Mm-mm. No.
You talk about having a bad night. Oh, I see a kitty cat climbing behind you. It's getting on the shelf. Right behind
Girl,
you.
what are you doing? Come on. Come on. Come on. There she comes. Come on.
Oh, look at the kitty cat.
You're my skinny mini.
Skinny mini.
Yeah, because she only weighs 6.3 pounds. Everybody else weighs. Just lay right on the keyboard of the laptop. Thank you very much. That went rumble. What's yours doing?
He was climbed up on the shelf. He just fell off.
Because he
Which I
too
find to
big.
be extremely humorous. Dumbass.
Hey, girl. What are you doing all stretched out? You just like rumbled off the rumble. Come here. Somebody could say something and I miss it.
Yeah.
So that.
Let's see. What have we got here that is good to talk about? I'm running down through here.
Oh Lord, they done got KD on there with duct taping them. Lord have
Oh
mercy.
no, we're gonna go right down here in just a little bit.
Girl.
So those of you that are on Rumble, y'all hang out just a second. Okay. This is a story that I want to cover.
Okay.
And y'all, Kenneth Oberman, ESPN announcer, whatever, moron. I hate him. He makes some of the most horrible statements ever. We lost a football legend this week in Lou Holtz. And President Trump had for speaking out against Democrats. But Oberman actually had some really foul stuff. I'm not going to repeat it. I'm not going to give him the credit. Okay. A lot of people in his chat fired right back to him, but just know that it was disgraceful, and he himself disgraced himself. And I will never watch ESPN again. And I know he didn't say it on the air on ESPN, and I know he said it on his little X account. But y'all lost somebody. If y'all fire him for his things, then I'll watch you. But until you do, I'm done. I am done with ESPN. But anyway, Uh, Trump awarded Lou Holtz with the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian award in the United States. And Lou Holtz spoke at the 2020 National Convention and said he was humbled by the honor. But we lost him this week. Lou Holtz passed away. And I want to give him a great big salute. Lou Holtz was very outspoken. I'll give him that. So, he is an absolute legend, and we'll miss him. So, hey, college football coach. Hey, he wound up in the College Football Hall of Fame in 2008. He did take 6 different football programs to bowl games. William and Mary, North Carolina State, Arkansas, South Carolina. The only team he was able to accomplish this feat with was Minnesota, which he led from 84 and 1985. He finished his coaching career with 249 wins, 132 losses, and 7 ties in 388 games. Hey, better not to do. Hey, salute. Mr. Lou Holtz, you'll be missed. God bless you.
Yes.
So, all right. Quick rundown on stuff that's coming up, and we need to talk about kitty cats too. All right, so next month, third weekend in April. Right? Yeah, next month.
Yes,
April.
third weekend in April.
Mayhaw Festival, Colquitt, Georgia. Be there, be square. I'm going to be there. We're going to be getting the parade. Y'all join us here live on the show. Going to get me some Mayhaw jelly. I got to get some. Hopefully, I'll have some cowboy caviar. I got to send some to Mr. Barry. The following week, Camilla, Georgia, just up the road a piece. Southern Fried's going to be there. All of us, me, Dennis, Elizabeth, we all going to be piled up. And it's a 3-day event. They're going to have a fair included. Hey, guys, y'all need to come to the fair in Camilla, Georgia. That's the last weekend in April. So make sure you're there. We've got, and as I know it's a long ways out, but this will give you time to plan. They have motels and stuff there. Come enjoy the fun. Meet us live. I'm a lot better looking in person, I promise.
I know it's scary, y'all, but it's okay.
Yeah. Y'all don't realize how hard it is to wake up every morning being this darn good looking. We're just going out in public. I have to tell women folk and everybody, I tell them, hey, eyes here. Eyes here.
He wishes.
I had a woman tell me the other day, she said, I hate to see you coming, but I love to see you going. At honky tonk, but don't get no. Sorry.
You ain't got no ass.
Well, that's true. I do too. Moonja. Oh, all right. Let's talk about some kitty cats real quick.
Look, they just posted this one right here. His name is, let me get back up here, Levi. He is the longest resident at Floyd Felines, and they don't really know why. He's like just really cute. It looks like he's solid black. He's got some fangs, it looks like. But they say he is funny, easygoing, charming, and always a comedian. Chilling is his go-to activity. They said today he was smiling and hopes he'd get adoption application for his cute poses. He's neutered. He's been tested negative, microchip, got all of his vaccines. So if y'all are interested in Levi, go to email floydfelines@gmail.com, or you can go to their Facebook page too. Don't walk on that. And tell them you're interested in Levi. But he is a cutie pie. She just messed up my page again. But
now she's behind you.
But yeah, that's Levi and his little poses today. Oh. So cute feller. But they don't have nothing else going on right now. I'm sure probably if not the end of March, or the 1st of April, they'll probably have another auction going. They usually try to
Yeah.
do one about every other month. So, but and I forgot to message Kelly to see if that was her at 1. So I'll try to get that done here in a little bit. I've turned my chicken wings off, and I got dog duty one more time because the ball game just got over. She said, "Gosh, that was the longest ball game," but Pepperell did win, so and they were
There
in
you go.
Cartersville.
All right. Well, we got a few people here on Rumble. Hey, X, y'all have really been loud and proud tonight. We appreciate y'all popping
Yes,
in
thank
on
you, X.
it. We got somebody in with us on Rumble, but we're gonna go. We're going to go do a quick raid. So we're Dennis gonna play us some music out. I'm gonna throw the overlay up. You Rumble people, y'all hang on. We'll be right back with you. And folks, if you're not on Rumble, you need to get the Rumble channel. You need to set you up an
Yes,
account. It's free. A lot of great people out there. A lot of great people to meet. A lot of great people, great podcasters. Y'all need to get on Rumble. Check it out. If you need any help with it, let us know. We'll help you out. Follow us on Rumble, and we'll help you meet some of these people. We try to raid 4 or 5 nights a week. We love it. We go out and we
yes,
hit these channels and we have a ball with it. So, in fact, that's what we're going to do now. So, I'm going to cover us up. Jen's going to play us out, and we will see y'all. If not tomorrow night, I'm going to try to be somewhere tomorrow night or Saturday night. But we will see y'all back here with Southern Fried Podcast on Monday for the
yes,
Bible study at 6 p.m. Be
yes,
there, be square. Love you
yes.
guys.
Thank
God bless.
I wake every morning to the sun, grab something to eat and get out on the run. I'll work all day and play all night. It's a Southern Fried life for me. I like my life Southern Fried, from my breakfast to my baby at night. And all points in between I play Southern Fried and work Southern Fried.